Guten Tag, mes amis. Wie geht's? C'est moi, Dieter. Ich bin Dieter. So Dieter got this new tuner. It's called a Unitune by TC Helicon. It's his favorite tuner. My only knock on it is it only goes to 435. So you know what I do? I tune to calibrate it to 435 and then tune to D sharp. And I like it. It looks identical to the Polytune. I don't know if it is any different at all, but it's around $50, but it's worth it. It's really well made. So I'm really high on these tuners, and I highly recommend them. So anyway, what I'm going to talk about today is not tuners. Is why I don't sell any of my guitars. And I didn't go and buy 30 guitars overnight. This has been going on for almost 20 years, my guitar acquisition. And I'm going to diss on collectors and people that just sell guitars like they change white underwear. Which I hope, if you wear white underwear, is very frequently. Because otherwise, they don't stay white for very long. Just ask all the Calvin Klein models and all the people that bought Calvin Klein white underwear in the 1980s and 90s. I was one of them. I go, fuck, why am I buying white underwear? They look nice for about 5 minutes. And the first time you go to the bathroom, no matter how clean you are, they're not white anymore. I'll tell you that much. Anyway. So the reason I don't sell any of my guitars, I've given away 2 guitars to players. I gave away an Epiphone Electric Les Paul that was a nice guitar to a guy. It was part of a kind of a debt repayment, but he was a guitar player, didn't have a good guitar, so I was okay with that. And I gave away a nice classical, La Patrie classical, to this fantastic musician I met in Cuba, who was part of the house band at the resort I went to. And this would have been about 16 years ago. Because I couldn't believe that guy sounded as good as he did with the piece of shit that he had. He looked like he had a thing that was made out of flotsam and castaway crates from shipwrecks. I'm not kidding. And his eyes just lit up like he won the lottery. Next day I saw him on the beach, and he came running up to me, gave me a big hug, and he wanted to introduce me to his whole family and even his mother, and they were just so pleased. So that was a real feel-good story. I'm not telling this to you to get brownie points, but at the time I think I had 3 or 4 classicals, and I just felt bad for the guy. I mean, he's so talented, and because of the embargo at the time, stuff was hard to get, so I gave him a guitar with a case and strings and a nice pickup in it. So I guarantee you he'd probably be about 50 now. I bet you he's still playing that thing, and it's his pride and joy. So whoever you are, the Copa Blanca band, I think that was called, and they gave me one of their CDs. Really talented. So that's it. And I'll tell you why I really don't like collectors, because what are you collecting guitars for? Just to brag? They're meant to be played. I'm okay with collectors who buy them and then lend them out to good people to use, because it's an instrument and it's supposed to be played. And they're not meant to be hung on walls in museum pieces unless they're really, really old, and then you risk irreparably damaging them. That's okay. That kind of collecting I'm okay with if it's museum stuff, right? But if you're just one of these guys with more money than brains, like Joe Biden, hey, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. It's just not my cup of tea. And I'll tell you why I don't sell any of my guitars, because I've had some people say to me, you know, if you want that Boucher so much, why don't you just sell some of your guitars? And I could sell 4 or 5 guitars and go tomorrow and buy that Boucher. But then I'd be a hypocrite. That's not the point. I've spent a lot of time and care picking out my guitars, and I do play them all, even if I don't play them. I probably haven't played my bass in over a year, but within a year, I play all my guitars, and it's my business, and they're all set up completely differently, and they're all different. I don't have 2 of the same thing. So they're all unique. I have them all set up a little different. Like this is a folk, and I like them for certain things. And depending on what I'm doing, even during COVID, when I got obese and lazy, and really, I'll give you obese people, because I was one, so I can talk about this. I'm not shaming anyone, but I'll give you an honest fact. You know, I spent 2 years watching Netflix. I probably watched every stupid show they produced, and I gained like 60 pounds. And now I stopped watching TV 3 weeks ago, and I've lost 20 pounds. Right? I'm down to about 218. I want to get down to about 200 or 195. But without doing anything, I'm eating the same. I just stopped watching TV. So, because I stopped watching TV, right? I'm walking the dog more. I'm playing guitar more. I haven't been drawing and painting, but I will be. I'm cleaning up this I like to call it a clean mess that I have. And without even thinking about it, Maizumi, I've lost 22 pounds in 3 weeks. So there you go. What can I say? You know, you don't need all these fancy diets. There's the fancy diet. I'll tell you the fancy diet. Turn off the stupid television and better yet, chuck it out the window. What a useless, okay, it's a tool. But 90% of the stuff on it is just garbage. So why do you want to fill this beautiful thing that God gave us, which is called a brain and a mind? Why do you want to fill it up with garbage? Clean it out. That's my advice. So yeah, my advice to any of you, don't sell a guitar to get a guitar. You will never be happy that way. You know, I wasn't looking for a Godin radiator. I liked it, and why I picked it up. It's different. It's different from all my other guitars, and the price was too good to be true. And I'm getting a really good deal on this Boucher. I'm getting almost $2,000 off the MSRP. That's pretty good, if you think about it. That's pretty good. So I'm not going to sell 2 or 3 of my other guitars to get this one. And if you think that I'm crazy, well, some of you do think I'm crazy because I've seen it in the comments. What, are you mentally ill? No, I'm not mentally ill. Why are you using a different voice? Because I fucking feel like it. Why are you doing? You should be doing this. No, it's my channel. Fuck off if you don't like. I'm not holding a gun to anyone's head saying, you gotta watch my shit. And so, if you're one of those, just fuck off and do something else. Like, I don't give a shit, right? So anyway, my 6 to 9 loyal viewers, I think they enjoy my stuff. One of the reasons I keep doing this is it's fun, and I do get some encouragement from some of my loyal viewers who seem to enjoy most of my stuff. Not all of it, like some of it's just garbage, but you know, I don't plan this stuff. I didn't plan this. I just, if I feel like doing it, it's almost a way, in a way, I suppose I'm keeping a video diary of my guitar journey. And I think it's fun, you know? Yeah, and I don't ask for subscribers, and You can tell by my titles. I don't clickbait. I try and make them interesting, and that's what I do. And I have some people that appreciate it, and this vid's for you. So happy plucking, Wiedersehen. And don't sell a guitar to get another guitar unless that guitar you have isn't very good. And then I'm saying, why did you buy it in the first place? Don't buy a piece of shit and expect to turn it into, don't cast your pearls before swine, right? Don't buy a piece. You're not going to turn a piece of garbage into something better. You know, we used to say about people or horses, right? Got good teeth, you got good bones, you got good genes, right? That's what you need. And if you get something that's got good genes, then you can fix it. Happy plucking. Dita signing off from video 1001. Because you know, I just couldn't stand mentally to stay at 1000. You know that, right? Happy plucking.